Okay, so now we can jump on to the second part of what I wanted to talk about, which is Sugarbytes Wow. And I am absolutely obsessed with this VST, and like I said, I use it all the time. So basically, I know a lot of people have been doing this, but if you go into the presets menu and you go to vowel, and you go down to the 9th one, which is rejector, or actually it's the 10th one, but labeled number 9. Turn on rejector, and what it basically does is it's going to act the same or similarly to if you had added like a Redux, you know, from a stock Ableton standpoint. If you had added a Redux to like, you know, a synth, and give it that little bit of downsampling, such that you can create, you know, more of like a vowel sound, a formant with over the top of your synth. Except for here, it gives you the ability to choose between two different vowel sounds that you can oscillate in between, either with an LFO or a filter, or you can use a step sequencer, and you know, kind of draw in how you want that to happen. I am using an LFO in this case, and I left the rate pretty slow actually, so that, and I also left it on a triplet so that it wouldn't be as predictable. And when I turn that on, so I'll play it with it off, and then I'll turn it on partway through. So you can hear that, and you can actually visually see, you know, as it oscillates between the two vowel sounds. And you can set that up variably with how far into the vowel you want to go, like how much cutoff you want the filter to actually have, you know, encompass. You know, 100% in either direction. And I didn't mess with the overdrive. I actually have 0 overdrive, but having the resonance all the way up is what really accentuates those peaks, so that you can get more of a vowel sound from it, and it also makes it a little bit sharper. It makes the sound a little bit sharper, and I have a 100% wet signal as well. So basically, yeah, you can just play with the rate. I guess I didn't have an own triplet. I thought I had an own triplet. And you know, you could use an envelope if you want. It has an envelope follow function, which can be kind of cool. But I've really found that the rejector preset, or variations of the rejector preset, because I tweak some of these. I think I changed the vowel sounds. I might have messed with some of this stuff, the LFO amount and rate. By the way, if for changing the amount, here you can see that it's going all the way between the two. If you right click on the dial itself, and you can change the speed of the LFO, and which also, if you turn the dial up, you can see that, or I shouldn't say the speed, the amount, you know, like the distance here that it travels in either direction. And so you can play with that to suit your likings. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of it. I really suggest both Silent as a VST synth and Sugarbytes Wow, and as VSTs you should pick up. Once again, I apologize for the long-winded explanation or attempt at an explanation of this multiband distortion stuff. It's been a while since I've put out a tutorial. But anyways, hopefully you found this helpful. I'll just remind you too that whenever you're doing multiband distortion, it's very, 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 very important that you pay attention to your levels. As you can see, I dropped the high frequencies down after I widened them because they were too loud in the mix, and they're still very loud in the mix, and you have to watch for clipping in each of your channels, and that can be something that you deal with you know, as you're going, or just wait until you're, you know, like mastering things. Although I find it difficult for myself to be working on, you know, particular sounds or just the song in its entirety without paying attention to, you know, like clipping and like levels. I'm a classic example of the wrong, you know, master as you go kind of, you know, mode of operation. But I'm too OCD, you know, about that crap. So hopefully you guys found this useful, and yeah, cheers.